And to be honest, I think that's why a lot of people go insane and why a lot of people start to lose their grip when it comes to life is because they try so hard. They try so hard to say that they've gotten to this place in their life and that everything that they went through, no matter how dark and how real it was, that they're okay from that. And then as soon as something happens that triggers them, they start to realize just how not okay that they are. And instead of being able to take that head on and face it and admit it and deal with the feelings and deal with the scars and deal with the trauma and deal with the thoughts and deal with the loneliness and deal with the depression and deal with the dark days, we try to avoid it. We try to do everything under the sun to forget about it. And you'll never heal that way. I really wasn't sure what I was going to say today. When I got on here, but I just wanted to share one of my recent writings and then kind of elaborate on it for a few minutes, if that's okay. Um, because something that I said was, I said healing isn't this linear thing that we do in this thing called life. Because some days you'll be totally fine, and some days you'll break again, and that's okay. You see, because when it comes to that whole topic of healing and becoming whole again, a lot of people in this life think that's this place or this thing or this destination that you reach, and then after you reach that everything's gonna be okay. And man, I wish it was that simple. I wish healing was that easy, that after you reach this certain benchmark in your life that everything is good, everything is perfect. But that just isn't the case. Because the crazy thing about the healing process is that one moment you can be totally fine. You can be happy and at peace and content with your life. But then something happens that triggers you. Something happens that reminds you of that broken time, of that traumatized time, of those scars, of that dark past that you've been trying so hard to forget. And then you realize that you've broke, you've been broken all over again. And that's okay. You see, but a lot of people get it confused that just because you break again, or just because you're struggling with your feelings and your emotions all over again, that you still can't be at peace and be that happy person that you've been. Two can coexist. You can still be at peace and happy and blessed with your life, but saying that what I went through in my life and what I was dealing with and what I had to overcome, or what I had to always have in the back of my mind as an experience for me, that still bothers me. That still hurts me because you're human. And to be honest, I think that's why a lot of people go insane and why a lot of people start to lose their grip when it comes to life is because they try so hard. They try so hard to say that they've gotten to this place in their life and that everything that they went through, no matter how dark and how real it was, that they're okay from that. And then as soon as something happens that triggers them, they start to realize just how not okay that they are. And instead of being able to take that head on and face it and admit it and deal with the feelings and deal with the scars and deal with the trauma and deal with the thoughts and deal with the loneliness and deal with the depression and deal with the dark days, we try to avoid it. We try to do everything under the sun to forget about it. And you'll never heal that way. You'll never be okay again if we keep dealing with our healing process that way. That's not how we were meant to do it. So I guess my point is that healing isn't this linear thing. Some days you'll be just fine. Some days you'll break again. And either way that you look at it, both are okay. And you may be at a point in your life where you are at peace and you are happy, and you are whole, and everything does feel and seem fine. And it may be. But then something that triggers you and reminds you of the trauma and the pain in the past that causes you to cry, that causes you to recollect, that causes you to go into a deep state of just reflection. And that doesn't mean that you're still not this peaceful and happy person that you've evolved into, but that just means that you're still human. And every time you have to process those feelings from your past, that's a hard thing to do. And I'm proud of you for even trying. Because healing, man, that's a forever cycle. That's something you'll be doing for the rest of your life. And if you try to avoid it, you'll never be happy. So I just wanted to share that with you, man. I love you. Hope I said something that spoke to you. Until next time, man. Peace.
Hey, what's up? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee. And I just want to take a quick second just to thank you for tuning in to this latest episode of SpeakUPZee the podcast. And my only goal with this platform is to motivate you, inspire you, and educate you around all things life, business, and mental health, whether it's myself or me bringing on a special guest. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. We don't ask for any type of monetary gains or anything like that. The best thing you could do for us is just like and subscribe to the channel. Until next week, we'll see y'all later. Peace.